Hi everybody, I'm Lori Townsend. I'll be your instructor for Business Communications BUS229. Please note there is a prerequisite for this course. You must have taken English 101. If you have not, and for some reason, slipped into this course, I ask that you contact me as soon as possible. Okay, I try to do an orientation because online classes can be very disorientating for many people because even if you've taken online classes before, they may be set up differently, so hopefully this will help you feel a little more relaxed and help you in the long run. So this is the course homepage. You'd normally see an announcement here. I posted the announcement more than 7 days ago, so you have to click on more announcements to see it. There it is. Oh, I did not update it. Interesting. Let's do that right now. I must have thought I was in a different class when I did this. 229. Submit. Oh, and we have to change the date the class starts. Because class starts August 26th. So that's when you'll be able to see this video. If I can do this real quick because we need to get moving. August 26th. The other reason why I love doing these orientations because it's kind of a check for me as well. Okay, so the first thing I tell you to do is you have to make sure you can access your T-Wolves account. If I have any correspondence or I'm trying to ask you a question or just give you feedback, I will use your T-Wolves account. You can forward it from your T-Wolves account to another account, but you need to have the Gmail account. You need to be checking that email is basically what I'm saying. And any announcements that are here as well will automatically go to your email as well. So if I post a reminder, hey, the paper is due Friday, that'll come to your email. Okay. You can begin looking at the left tab. I try to put links there in this. I call this the quick links menu because it gives you shortcuts to various things. You don't have to navigate through the course. So make sure you kind of click through them and see what's where. Then take part in the icebreaker discussion where you tell me about you and maybe learn a little bit about your classmates. You have to post an original post as well as 2 responses to your classmates. Okay, then you're ready to begin Module 1. Now, I'm very excited because we're using OER for this course, which is open resource educational resources, which means you don't have to buy a book. Now this is the second time I'm offering this. I did it over the summertime with my second session class and it went fine. We had no major hiccups. The only thing is keep in mind that there may be some broken links or something. Just notify me and I will take care of it as soon as I can, okay? For example, there was a memo we had to look at and the memo was no longer where it was supposed to be, so we had to make do with something else, so which is fine. Okay, so where's the course? Oh, let's look at the course information, which is basically your syllabus information. There's the course syllabus. It'll open most of my documents in a program called Dropbox. It'll ask you if you want to make an account. You do not have to make an account. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. It just allows me to better get information to you. Okay, there's my office phone number and my office location. You're welcome to stop by and see me. I have to confess, I only check my voicemail when I'm on campus. So the best way to get a hold of me is that email address below it. I check my email probably 5-6 times a day, if not more, especially when there's due dates pending. I will check more and you'll get help much faster. Now, you don't have to buy a textbook, but there is a textbook for this class. I did poll my students in the summer session and ask them how they were using the book. And they used the PDF, which is right here. Because I told them, you can see I say right there, don't print it. It's like 500 pages. It's a lot of paper. It's very thick. That's a lot of ink. If you live at home with your parents will probably kill you. So I think there's a printing option through the bookstore if you really, really, really have to have it. But all of my students that answered my question about the book said that they were using the PDF. They liked it, that they could search through the document and find information a lot quicker than otherwise. So just a word to the wise. This class is about building writing skills for business and professions. So keep that in mind. English 101 is required, and keyboarding is recommended just because you have to type everything, obviously, for this class. I did have a student who took pictures of handwritten assignments. No, that doesn't really cut it. You need to type it. Okay, here's our objectives for the course. You can read through that. And I need to update this point distribution. I just noticed that quizzes are worth 20 points, not 25, so I'll be updating that. But there's every module. The first number, this is the numbers that are in that module. There's an assignment that's 50 points. There's a quiz that's 20 points. But this is the amount of points. When you get to module 11, you should have somewhere around 750 points. Well, that's maximum. That's if you've done everything perfect. But no, if I've got a 730 out of 750, I'm doing pretty good. If I've got a 200, I'm way behind. Something's wrong. So keep that in mind. And I have to update this as well. It's out of 835 points. Keep in mind that if you want an SU, you have to earn so many points, which is equivalent to the C grade for an S. I do recommend that if you're looking for a U, that you take the W instead. As an employer, I would much rather see that you stepped back from a situation versus just failed, because that's what a U says to me. Okay. So any requests for extensions must be substantiated with documentation. If your grandma died, I'm very sorry, but you still need to provide me with a obituary, please, because I've had a lot of students lie over the years, unfortunately. So here's the points distribution. This should already be updated. Yes. And I would maybe print this out and use it as a checkbox, or the calendar itself, because it has the same information. So when you do the assignment, you can check it off to make sure you've got it done. Okay. So there's the points with the distribution, the correct distribution. And here's the calendar, which also has the distribution on it. So I would say print this off, and I can see that Module 1 is due September 7th, and I should have this assignment, this icebreaker, and this quiz done at that time. Okay, in all my class, I put a FAQ. If I get asked a question 2 or more times, I usually post an FAQ just to make it easier for you to find the answers. Is there a book? We already went through that. What does due date mean? I mean that day at 11:59 p.m. There's a calendar. Please submit all your documents in a PDF.doc or .docs. I cannot open Pages, so you have the option to save it as a PDF in Pages, so you could still use it. Just make sure you update it, please. Okay. I don't accept any assignments via email, so please don't email me. If there's something wrong with the Dropbox, let me know. I'd much rather fix it than lose your assignment. Okay. So you can go through and read these. Let's see. I think I just added something today. I did. I can't find the assignment help, and there's just take some time and read through all of these frequently asked questions. Okay, and then I go down a little bit further, and there's my icebreaker discussion. So here's the modules. We just went through the course information. They have a little folder here. Now, these 2 folders are mine, so that they're hidden from you. You can see that. They give you a little module about succeeding with Waymaker. That's the program that we're using here. And then we start with Module 1, Communicating in Business. Okay, so if you have a problem about an assignment, please make sure you tell me the module name that it's in. Because some people will say, I had a problem with the letter assignment. Well, there's multiple letter assignments. I don't know which one you're talking about. So please help me help you. Okay. Okay, so scrolling up. So that's the modules. There's a link for the ebook as well. There's a link in Succeeding with Waymaker and the course information as well. So you can find the book all over the place, but there's a quick link right here. There's the send email if you need to contact me. It'll log in my email address in case you don't know it. I use Starfish for this course. It's an early detection program, so if you're falling behind, I might have somebody give you a call to say, hey, did you know you're falling behind, and let's get caught up, basically. I find it very helpful. I hope you do too. And here's the grade book. It'll look a little different for yours, but you'll see all the assignments there. God, it looks like so many. Now, one thing I want to explain to you is this class works on a point system. As you can see, the quizzes were worth 20 points. The assignments were worth, 25, 50, whatever. They total up to 835 points. It's not a percentage class. So if say an assignment shows up in the grade book that's not on your point distribution, because it happens every once in a while, Blackboard does something freaky, and but it's not listed in your point total, you don't have to worry about it, because even if I put a 0 in for that, it's going to look, there's no points assigned to it, so it's got to be 0. So it's not going to add up in your total. It's not, as long as it's not on that checklist, it is not required. Okay? There's some resources down here to get help: Blackboard Help, Virtual Success Center, course resources as well. So please, if you need assistance in this course, please reach out. I do try to contact students from time to time. Please make sure your phone number is accurate in Banner, because that's where I'll get your phone number from if I need to contact you, and email isn't working. Okay? So I think that's just about it. If you have any questions, let me know, and let's hope we have a great semester. Welcome, everybody.